you're your wife. I've told you repeatedly.
You have lied repeatedly. I'm sick of your lies, man. I'm sick of your face. I'm sick of your antiques. I'm sick of your old game. Where is he? Drop it! Is it drop? My wife!
Get him off there, quick! Come on, Luke. Get him off. Get him off. Get him off. Okay, buddy. Now get him. Now take him down and book him for assault.
You got him?
Cuff him. Get him out of here. Come on, Luke. Back it off. Get him off. Come on.
I am not leaving until this matter is cleared up.
Mr. Page, please calm down. Obviously, there's been some kind of misunderstanding.
You're damn right. One hell of a misunderstanding. Why didn't you inform us you didn't have title to this house?
Well, I didn't know.
Well, ignorance is no excuse.
Well, what's yours? Why didn't you make a title search?
Of course, we did. Tell her, Mrs. Moss.
Well, we started to, but...
But what?
But we didn't have a chance to complete it.
Well, you didn't tell me that.
Well, I had no idea this would be an issue.
Then whom can we buy the house from?
Me.
Oh, I get it. It's some sort of con to up the price.
Not at all, Mr. Page. This is a Quartermain house, and it's going to remain a Quartermain house for a very long time to come.
But I've already engaged a decorator. I have hired the movers. My lord, I have even filed a change of address.
Well, we'll see that your mail is forwarded. Just leave us your address. And I hope you have a nice drive back to New Rochelle, or whatever that little suburb is you hail from.
Oswald, are you going to let them talk to us like that? And we need to get our coats.
We'll mail them to you.
Come along, dear. It's pointless to argue with Bulgarians.
Well, goodbye, Ozzy. It has been a pleasure not knowing you.
You haven't heard the last from us. Any of you. You signed an agreement to sell us this house, Mrs. Quartermain. And based on that agreement, we have incurred a great deal of expense. I expect you to pay us back every penny. And if need be, I shall hire a lawyer and sue to get it. What you've done is nothing short of criminal. Good day.
Sure you're all right?
Yes.
I'm sorry about this. We thought we could head off Luke Spencer before he got here.
But you didn't, did you? I want you all out of here.
Well, we do have to take a report.
Fine. Then let's get on with it. Who should I talk to?
O'Rourke, would you take down the gentleman's statement, please?
Yes, sir. And Captain,
Yes.
I would appreciate it if you would see to it that this harassment ends immediately. Otherwise, I'll be forced to go over your head.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
Wait a minute, what about him?
He's done nothing wrong.
But-
Miss Templeton, my patience is wearing thin. Now, if you would like to join Luke Spencer in jail, I can arrange it. Otherwise, I want the two of you to vacate these premises, and I mean right now. Let's go.
I can't believe you're taking a statement from them and not from us.
You
Why?
are not the victims. From now on, this matter is up to Luke, Mr. Gray, the police, and nobody else.
But we're witnesses, so you have to listen to us.
All right. You have 30 seconds.
That man in there with Gray is Mel Wilson, the photographer, my sister's boyfriend.
So?
So he is involved with this somehow.
Somehow? Miss Templeton, somehow does not constitute proof in a court of law.
Look, we're sure they're both involved in that jewelry store robbery.
Involved in a jewelry store robbery? I must tell you that was attempted robbery. My question to you people is, where is the proof?
It's in that back room.
So we're back to that, the back room. We already know what's back there, and this police officer finds nothing sinister about a little old lady's bedroom.
Laura Spencer is dead.
What did you say?
That's what that was all about. He blew up because he just discovered that she'd probably drowned.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Unfortunate? Unfortunate? Is that all you can say?
It still does not give Luke Spencer the right to try to kill the man. You should have tried to stop him.
We did. Don't you see that is why we came to you?
Well, then that's the only smart thing you've done since this whole thing began. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to get back to my office.
What about Luke?
If you want to get Luke out of the jail, I suggest that you bring Joe Kelly with you. You're going to need all the help you can get.
The Pages have every right to sue you, Dr. Quartermain. Every right in the world.
But I didn't know.
As Mrs. Page said.
Yes, I know what she said. She said there was no excuse for ignorance.
Well, before I go, there's another matter we have to discuss.
Why do I get that distinct sound of another bombshell about to drop?
I am talking about my 6% commission.
But there wasn't any sale on this house.
Well, that doesn't make a difference. I did my job, and I expect to get paid for it. And I sincerely hope, Dr. Quartermain, I will not have to sue to get it.
Lee, can Alan do this?
Yes, I'm afraid so, Monica. The papers were all drawn up for tax purposes, so they're perfectly legal. Of course, nobody could foresee the ramifications of today.
Oh, yes, sirree. Best damn ramifications I've ever seen.
I think I'd better go.
Yes, of course, Lee. Oh, and thank you for all your help. This family owes you a debt of great gratitude.
Monica, your French hairdo is drooping.
All right, I concede this round. But there are many more, and I am not down for the count, not by any means. You shut up.
The worst part of it is the questions, because you just keep having to explain it so many times.
Leslie, they all loved her. They have a right to know.
I understand that, but it just means that I'm living through it over and over and over again.
That might be very good for us. If we have to repeat it that many times, it can help us to accept it.
I'm not ready to accept it. I don't know that I am ever going to be ready to accept it.
You will be ready to accept it, and you're going to help the people who need your help the most to accept it, like Mike, Amy, Luke. Leslie, they all need your strength.
I'm not strong. I don't feel strong.
You're strong, and you're going to feel a little stronger tomorrow, and day after that, you'll feel even stronger. I know it.
I don't even know that I'm going to get through tonight.
Hey, I have tremendous confidence in you. I do. And you'll make it.
How's Mike doing?
You know, kids, they're very resilient. Sometimes they can accept things that adults find a great deal of trouble accepting.
Well, is he still upset?
He's a lot calmer. Come in. Mike.
Gosh, just this minute, we were talking about you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, we thought you were going to take a little rest, weren't you?
Yeah, but I forgot to say my prayers. I wanted to say them together.
Oh, sure. Okay.
Come in.
Am I bothering you?
Of course not. You come on in.
Now, Mike was just going to say his prayers. Johnny left?
Yeah, he left just a few minutes ago. There was something that he wanted me to ask you guys about.
Now's as good a time as any, Amy. What is it?
Well, he thought it might be a nice idea if, we dedicated the sports center to Laura as kind of a memorial.
Absolutely not.
What's a memorial?
That's when you dedicate something to someone's memory.
And we're a long way from doing that with Laura. We are a long way from doing that. I don't want to hear any more talk out of anybody about funerals or memorials or anything. Amy, I'm sorry.
I know you are sorry.
Mike, why don't you go ahead? We're all set now, all right?
Okay. Please bless Dr. Rick, Mom Leslie, Amy, Mrs. Grant, and Corky. And please give a special blessing to Laura. If she's not coming back to us, you take care of her, because we love her and we're going to miss her. And if we know she's with you, then we know everything's going to be all right. Amen. How was that, Doc Rick?
That was just fine. Just fine.
Where are we going, guys?
Someplace where you can cool off. Ramsey's orders.
isn't that nice of Captain Ramsey? Put me in a refrigerator, an air conditioning unit. You want to put me in a cell? You say a cell!
We got a nice private cell in back. Nice, soft cot running water. You can even see the harbor if you don't mind the bars in the way.
I don't mind the bars, but, you know, I'd really like to kind of be in here with my friends.
You don't want to go in there.
Why not?
Those guys are dangerous.
I'm not.
You're Luke Spencer. You're different.
How different am I?
Hey, look, you've done a lot for this town, and everybody knows it. Now, Ramsey said to take good care of you, and that's what we're doing.
Great. You want to take good care of me? You put me in here where I belong.
Okay. It's your night in jail, man. You go ahead and do it any way you want.
Thank you!
Charlie Collins died last week. I bet you didn't know that. They found him face down on a mud puddle on Friday. You got a cigarette?
I don't smoke.
Neither did Charlie. Could drink, though. Boy, could he drink.
Look, I'm real sorry about Charlie, pal. I wish I'd known him.
I don't mean you can't grieve for him.
Ah, pipe down, you two.
We're not bothering anyone. Why are you bothering me? Hey, man, leave him alone. You looking for a fight, Curtis? Come on, Luke, get out. Come on. Luke! Get over here. What do you think this is? Does this mean I don't get to go to the prom, Captain?
Don't be smart. No, we're just changing your cell. Not a moment too soon, after what was going on in there.
Okay, Bert. Bert, why are you holding me?
Well, take your pick. Attempted murder, assault with a deadly weapon, resisting arrest, assaulting a police officer, breaking and entering, or just plain breaking. We could keep you here forever.
There are reasons!
I know that, Luke.
You really don't give a damn, do you,
Luke,
Captain?
I have to hold you for arraignment and a bail hearing. David Gray is sure to press charges. Now, bring him along.
That should do it. Thank you for your cooperation, Mr. Gray.
My pleasure.
Captain Ramsey will be in touch if there's any more questions. Good luck with this mess.
You can stop sweeping now, Hester.
But I've hardly made a dent.
That's quite all right. I want you to get some rest.
I hope I didn't do anything wrong in giving out that address. I was very worried.
With good reason. Don't give it another thought. You did what you thought was right.
You're sure you don't want me to finish it up before I...
Mel and I will see to it. You just get some sleep.
All right. Good afternoon, gentlemen.
I don't like it, David.
He tried to kill me, not you.
Yes, but they know who I am now. They know where I live. They're sure to be back here with questions.
Precisely why we developed your cover story. I knew Laura was going to tell them about you. No doubt she also told them about the loft.
And everything else connected with this project.
I told you not to worry about that. There's no way on earth she will give them any information other than that which I allowed her to retain. She will stay on the boat and serve us well.
Fine. Then what about Spencer?
He's become a thorn in our side, Mel. He must be removed.
Another disappearance?
No. This time, I must check with my superior for the correct course of action. But I will tell you this. Before we can continue with the project, something will have to be done about Mr. Spencer and his two friends.
You're just the boy I'm looking for.
Great, here I am. What can I do for you?
Luke's in jail.
No.
How'd it happen? Well, he went careening into an antique store, busted up the store, the owner, not to mention a few cops in the bargain. Ramsey threw the book at him.
The worst charge being assault on a policeman. Luke came that close to getting a .45 slug in his back.
I take it we're talking about David Gray's antique store?
Well, what's left of it.
Yeah, he kind of flipped out when he heard about Laura.
Joe, can they hold him?
Of course they can hold him. Assault's a serious number. I mean, especially when you add Spencer's little touch and assault a cop.
Look, he's not a criminal. He acted out of passion, temporary insanity. Call it what you like.
No. You know it and I know it, too. The law doesn't have time to know it. He beats somebody up. He's a dangerous man. He goes to jail.
It's the soonest you can get him out.
They'll set bail at the arraignment.
Well, when will that be?
Probably tomorrow.
Then that means he has to spend the night in jail.
He spent nights in worse places.
At least he'll be protected.
You mean from Gray?
I mean from himself.
Maybe you better call Rick and Leslie.
Oh, yeah.
You know, they were really worried about him when he left the hearing room.
Call Ruby, too.
Yes.
Good idea.
Hello.
Rick, it's Robert here. I've got a bit of bad news for you. Luke's in jail.
Jail?
He attacked David Gray and tried to kill him.
Luke is in jail. Is he all right?
Yeah, he's fine. I'm with Joe Kelly now. Joe says he can get him out in the morning. Well, he can try anyway. I think you should know.
Yes, thank you, Robert. Let us know if there's any more news.
You'll be the first.
Thanks. Luke tried to kill David Gray.
Poor Luke.
All right. I'm sorry about all this, Luke.
Yeah, it's okay, Captain. You know, I like the food here, as opposed to the floating rib.
Look, I know what you're going through, that there were extenuating circumstances. But that's a matter for the courts. My job is to lock you up.
It's okay. Like I said, I like the food.
Luke, I'm sorry about Laura. I really am. You have my deepest sympathy. Let's go.
Sympathy. Sympathy, Bert. Bert. Bert, sympathy. Sympathy is for dead people, Bert. My wife is not dead. You tell him, Spencer. You tell him, Spencer.
See today's hottest stars on SoapNet's live daytime Emmy pre-show, May 21st at 7:30 p.m. only on SoapNet.